Congratulations to KCBD and UMC on 40 miraculous years with the Children's Miracle Network. Thank you to KCBD and UMC for all that you do for children across the South Plains and for everything you do for Lubbock. Here's to 40 more.
Celebrating 40 years of making miracles happen at UMC Children's Hospital.
Thank you, Mayor Payne, and good afternoon, and welcome back to the 40th Annual Children's Miracle Network Citibank Celebration broadcast. Thank you for joining us and helping us support UMC Children's Hospital.
As a CMN hospital for the past 40 years, the community has had the opportunity to donate to the Children's Miracle Network and help UMC purchase the equipment it needs and fund the services necessary to provide exceptional care for kids.
So give the United Supermarkets phone bank a call, please, at 806-747-KIDS. 806-747-5437. Volunteers from United and Carpetech are over there. Every dollar you pledge stays at UMC Children's Hospital, which cares for kids not just in Lubbock, but across this region.
We're so glad the phones are ringing, and we have another miracle match right now, which means it's a great time to call. United Supermarkets is matching donations for the next 4 minutes, so please call 806-747-5437 to double your miracle matches. Thank you, United Supermarkets.
Hi, my name is Sidney Harper with United Supermarkets, and on behalf of all of our team members, we'd like to present a check to Children's Miracle Network in the amount of $6,000. We love Children's Miracle Network.
And we love United Supermarkets. While you call in to have your donations matched, we want to tell you about the DeArmond family. They have finally graduated from the NICU with not just one baby, but 3.
That's right. In this case, getting pregnant was a miracle in itself, and thanks to the expertise and equipment at the UMC Children's Hospital, Dutton, Rowan, and Rainey are all happy and healthy at home now. Brittany Crittenden has their story.
Ready, Mama? We are 13 pounds.
Wow.
How do you measure a miracle?
We flip him with his head right up there so I can see how long he is.
At the UMC Children's Hospital, it's in inches and pounds.
6 pounds, 1 ounce.
For Mom and Dad, Lacey and Adam, it's in the coos and cries. Things they thought they may never hear. They prayed for baby Dutton, Rowan, and Rainey for years, eventually trying IVF.
Shortly after finding out we were pregnant with triplets, we only transferred 2 embryos, so that was a surprise to us and Dr. Fi.
But bringing all those surprises into this world wouldn't be easy. At 23 weeks, the triplets were diagnosed with fetal growth restriction. At 27 weeks, doctors decided it was time to deliver and give each baby more room to develop. They warned if Rainey weighed less than 500 grams, she had a low chance of surviving.
So it was kind of not knowing what to expect that day. And she was 440 grams, and she was the only one that came out that didn't need to be intubated. And she was a miracle to all of us.
Rainey only weighed 15 ounces. Dutton and Rowan were tiny too, at 2 pounds, 11 ounces, and 2 pounds. With the help of the staff and technology in the NICU, it was time for the miracles to grow.
Luckily, we have the ability and the resources and the tools through the help of CMN to care for them, even at the smallest of sizes, and they did well.
Director of the NICU, Dr. Melissa Peepcorn, says a lot of things were up in the air for the triplets, but faith took over. For more than 100 days, doctors and nurses helped get the triplets breathing on their own and battled all of the usual struggles that come with premature birth.
They become family to you by the time you leave there, and it's hard to say bye to them whenever you leave as well. I know she cried, I cried, it was bittersweet for sure, but
It just feels like home.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been here for the last 4 years, either seeing OB or fertility, surgery, all the things, and this just feels like home.
Home for the DeArmonds is Childress, so having a high level of care at UMC in Lubbock meant they could stay closer to home and work.
Especially for me, because I couldn't imagine making the trip back and forth to Houston.
And being a new dad and missing out on all the things, basically.
In June, Dutton and Rowan were ready to go home, but Rainey still needed some time to catch up. After so long in Lubbock, the team at UMC convinced Lacey to go home with them and get some rest.
That was a really critical point for her. And getting her and having know that she trusted us enough to leave and go several hours away. You felt like we just had a bond with them.
Initially, weighing the odds didn't look favorable for the tiniest DeArmonds. But thanks to funds from the Children's Miracle Network, state-of-the-art equipment, and first-class staff, the triplets get to keep growing at home. Which looks a little different now.
And this is how you do triplets.
It's a miracle. These babies have been prayed over by the whole community.
Our community and our church family and, people donating to the Miracle Foundation, you're touching so many lives and you just don't know it.
So how do you measure a miracle? For the DeArmonds, the word isn't enough.
Wow. Now think about it, Abner. Rainey weighed 15 ounces, which is an ounce less than this 16-ounce bottle. Can you imagine that little tiny baby? And these are the things that UMC provides to its tiniest patients. Of course, little bitty baby onesies that are so super tiny. And the blood pressure cuff. Look at this. When you wrap this around, really my little finger, to get a blood pressure reading for a little preemie. It is unbelievable. The little diapers, all sorts of things. It takes money to size down. And we've seen UMC dollars, CMN dollars have also purchased pediatric tools that are tiny, tiny for these smallest of babies.
There's so much in the unit that CMN has bought.
Surgical tools. Excuse me, I meant to say pediatric surgical tools to when they need operations.
The NICU at UMC Children's Hospital is a level 4. Now that means it has the highest accreditation and provides the highest level of care.
We have a lot of folks at the United Supermarkets phone bank hoping to hear from you. We hear the phones ringing now. Thank you. Please call 806-747-KIDS or 806-747-5437. We appreciate any donation because every dollar counts, but you can be a miracle maker by donating $20 a month for just 1 year.
We have another big check to show you. Buffalo Wild Wings held its 17th annual golf tournament for CMN.
Hi, my name is Christy Cook. I'm with Buffalo Wild Wings here in Lubbock, Texas, and we raised over $62,000 for UMC Children's Hospital. We do this every year, our fundraising event, by our golf tournament, and we are super duper proud to be part of this fundraising effort.
Thank you, Buffalo Wild Wings, and everyone who hit the links for the kids. And thank you to everyone who is calling in to make a pledge in support of UMC Children's Hospital. By the way, Al Faison with the Honor Flight just called in, and he wants to challenge all other Honor Flight members to become a miracle maker. Thank you to Sue and Al. We appreciate that.
So please keep calling 806-747-KIDS, and we will see you back here at 6 o'clock.
Thank you.
My name is Keith Bradley, and I'm the Director of Grocery for United Supermarkets. For us, relationships are everything. We are in the relationship business, and we just happen to sell groceries. United grew up in West Texas, so I think it's really important that we support the communities that support us. It's in our DNA, it's in our culture. Everything we do revolves around taking care of the needs of the guests, and really that's what makes this job so fun.